Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel, former dentist and dental educator turned crypto investor and founder of the Crypto Investing Program, the only one of its kind where I personally help people learn how to invest in crypto in just 1 week and allow them to double, triple, or even do better than that in the upcoming bull run in less than 10 minutes a day. And today, I'm here to help you get comfortable with investing in crypto. Okay, currently, the most exciting trends I see in crypto would be just the narratives that have come up this year, right? So if you look at crypto and investing in crypto using the bull run method the way I do, narratives are a real big part of crypto, which means think of narratives as like this overarching theme or an umbrella. It's like a category if you go to coingecko.com. But a narrative in crypto could be like AI, artificial intelligence, could be gaming, could be RWA, real world assets, putting real world assets on the blockchain. So I know you've seen what's happening with AI. So AI in crypto has blown the roofs off of things. Gaming is going to be just as big, if not bigger, this upcoming narrative. And to me, it's just so exciting getting in and investing in the right projects under these narratives with the confidence. We've already seen like the returns that AI has provided us, and the bull run hasn't even started yet. It's insanity how crazy it is. And then looking forward to doing the same with gaming. Already the returns on gaming have been astronomical, and the bull run hasn't even started yet. So understanding the right narratives in crypto and then the right projects within the right narratives and how lucrative they're going to be. I mean, it gets me so pumped. That gets me supercharged for the bull and for what's coming. The future of cryptocurrency is big. I believe it's big. It's here to stay. There's mass adoption. The spot ETF was approved in January for Bitcoin. Ethereum just got the green light about a week and a half ago, and that spot ETF will be launched probably within a few months. So it's going mainstream. China is looking at going pro crypto soon, which is going to introduce a bazillion people and dollars into the crypto market. So the cryptocurrency is here and here to stay. How do I envision its future? I think slow and steady. I don't really think that it's going to be next year things are going to change dramatically. I think it's going to be a slow and steady adoption over time. And I think in future generations, they'll look back at today and be like, oh yeah, it's funny. Just like the way we look back when the internet started or when smartphones started. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You've got like a flip phone, and then you've got a BlackBerry that you can, send messages. The next thing you know, we've basically got supercomputers in our phones that can do everything, and so on and so forth. And I think it's the same way with crypto. It'll be a slow and steady evolution until it just becomes normal, where everybody is using crypto. And the reason crypto's become so popular, it's just decentralized. Nobody owns it. You can be anywhere in the world, have access to your funds. Nobody can lock them down. Like, banks are centralized. Banks have frozen people's assets, even here in Canada. In Canada, the Canadian government decided a couple years ago it did not like its own people supporting its own people. The truckers went on strike a few years ago, and Canadian citizens donated to the truckers that were on strike and said, we want to support you. The Canadian government didn't like it and froze the people who donated assets, froze their bank accounts. And I was like, this is insane. You shouldn't have the power to freeze anybody's money, but it happens. And decentralization is so cool. It's like nobody can freeze your assets. They're online, they're on a blockchain. It's completely transparent, and I love that technology. And I think it makes sense. And I think over time, the world, you can't stop it because it makes sense. You can't stop what makes sense. The internet made sense. Progress makes sense. And crypto and cryptocurrency just makes sense. And it over time will be just a normal part of the world, just like smartphones are, electric vehicles are, and artificial intelligence is starting to be. So I think it's just progress. So it'll be here. It's not going anywhere, and it's going to be slow and steady. It'll be a normal part of life in the future. Absolutely. You don't need to spend your entire day in front of a computer. Actually, the biggest one I want to address is the difference between, cryptocurrency investing and cryptocurrency trading. This is the biggest one people get hung up on, and this is a very important distinction. So when people say, "Oh, I trade cryptocurrency," what they're usually talking about is like doing day trading or leverage trading, where they're in front of the computer and they're setting up these trades, buy at this and sell at this, or you're going to long this, you're going to short this. And that's what they're talking about. That's exactly not what I'm talking about. People take these crypto courses and they're like, "Oh, they're going to send me signals, they're going to tell me what to do, and I'm going to make all this money." It's like, oh my, good luck with that, because like it is not as clean cut it's not as advertised. I've been part of these groups, I've investigated, I've done it myself, I've done day trading, I've done leverage trading, I've taken all the courses, I've been part of the groups, I've done all the signal stuff. It is not as advertised. It's a tremendous amount of work, and people get wiped out real fast if they don't do it absolutely right. And even when you're doing it right, there's no guarantee of return. So the biggest misconception when we talk about cryptocurrency investing, that's what people think about. That's absolutely not the way that I teach people how to invest. The people I work with, I talk about busy people, professionals, entrepreneurs, business owners, just busy people. Even like I have busy moms that have busy lives with children that want to invest. And these are highly intelligent people that just want to invest in crypto, but they're too busy to learn on their own. You don't have to be, in whatever sort of field. It's just, if you're just busy and you want to invest and you want to learn how to do it right, that's what I teach, right? I don't teach day trading and leverage trading. It requires an immense amount of time in front of the computer, and it requires a tremendous amount of attention to what's going on. The way I teach it, bull run investing, is very catered to a busy person. It takes less than 10 minutes a day to check in, you know what I mean, and do whatever it is you need to do. And a lot of days you don't even have to do anything at all. And that's the beauty of it. And you're still going to double or triple your money, at least in the upcoming bull. So that is the biggest misconception, is that you need to have a lot of time and a lot of, just a lot of time in front of the computer in order to be successful investing in crypto. Managing risk and maximizing returns. I mean, it really depends on how you're investing in crypto. Like, there's so many different ways of investing in crypto, and people take a lot of risks, and they're trying to like go for these grand slams. Oh, I want to make 1,000x, or I want to make, 150 or 200x, and they take, what I call unnecessary risks. And I think it's desperation, and it's grounding too, right? So there's many different ways of investing. The way I teach it is really all about maximizing return and minimizing risk. The way I teach it as the bull run method in the 1 week program, even in my advanced program, when we get into bigger plays or plays that offer more return, I do put in parameters that allow people to access moves that can do 5x, 10x, 15, 20x, or even more. However, we do it in such a way that we minimize the risk. So there are strategies. I'm not going to get too deep into them, but at the end of the day, for the 1 week program, I get into very specifically, what to buy, how to buy it, when to buy it. When to buy it is very important, and how to buy it too is very important. And that's part of minimizing the risk. And actually, the way that I teach does minimize risk and maximizes a return. And that's one thing I pride myself on, is ensuring that the people I work with hopefully do as well as they can in this upcoming bull. And yeah, that completely excites me. But again, like I said, there's many different ways of investing in crypto. That's just my way. I am sure at how other investments work. However, I don't know how they limit the exposure and the danger. And I don't even know how they do it without spending hours and hours on a computer. The way I figured out is the only way, the way I discover is the only way I'm comfortable investing in crypto, because I don't want to spend my life in front of a computer. I have lots of things going on, and I want to minimize my time invested and maximize the return on my time and my investments. Well, there is an infinite amount of outlets out there, but I mean, it's not hard to stay informed. You know, there's two or three, well, there's multiple. There's many different, like Cointelegraph is one, but there's like multiple websites that provide, you know, daily news and updates in terms of what's going on in crypto. Following influencers that are part of the crypto world or part of the crypto narratives that you're excited about. If you follow them, they usually do a great job updating people on X. If you follow them on YouTube, they release weekly videos. Like, it's just everywhere out there. Once you get inside the crypto world, there's no end of stuff. But the best places to follow would be like something like Cointelegraph. There's a number of news-based crypto websites. Those will give you information. Joining forums and groups, you know, Telegram forums and whatnot, Discord, you know, groups. And for every project, if you're investing or really bullish on a certain project, you can join their specific, you know, X channel or Discord or Telegram. So you get, you know, you get information about the project specifically by being part of their specific community. But as a cryptocurrency on the whole, you know, the best way to do it is just by following a couple websites that provide news, and following forums, good forums, you know, Telegram communities where people are always posting things. I personally try to update, you know, my communities, the ones I do, the people that I work with, so that way I give them, you know, the most essential news so they don't have to figure things out on their own, and that keeps them informed without having to spend a lot of time, you know, trying to understand the market. So the biggest thing for me is time. You know, I understand the people I work with, that's their most valuable asset, and that's usually what they have the least amount of. So I try to provide them as much as I can to minimize the amount of time they have to spend figuring things out on their own.